The objective in these exercises is to focus on one feature from the face. Let's look real close, the same way we've looked at any of the still lifes or other objects we've drawn. In this exercise, we'll do an eye. I'm going to start out as simple as I can and still maintain the correct structure. I want to be thinking about the basic shapes, about the planes, and I want to start early trying to understand the form and the dimensionality of the eye. The main thing at this point is to make sure that you have the right shape and the right size, think proportions, and that it's in the right place. Again, thinking proportions. When you're satisfied that you're okay with this foundation, you can move on. You'll start by putting in some shading onto the planes to make sure you're not confused at all about where the light should be hitting and where the shadow should be. When you're feeling good about it and don't feel like you have any problems that need to be changed, don't need to get out the eraser, then you can start rendering. Soften the planes. Make the flesh soft and rounding over the eyeball. You want to try to get it to where it looks like a glassy round eyeball sitting inside the fleshy eyelids. The upper eyelid is like a hood, and it casts a shadow onto the eyeball. Remember that the whites of the eyes are not just white. Think about the white balls that we drew and studied in class. The light plays on the eyeball in the same way. You'll have core shadows, and even reflected light can come into play on the eyeball. So you just keep building that up, and when you get to the point, you can add eyelashes and highlights. I'm working with a toned paper here, so I'm actually adding a white or a light color. Remember when we drew the highly reflective surfaces in class, how a bright highlight would be right next to a dark. The moist eyes are very highly reflective. They're much like those things we were drawing. So you'll see that happen the same way. As you add eyelashes, remember that they will cast even more shadow down onto the eyeball. Make sure that the corners of the eyeball tuck back into the socket. You want to be able to see the depth and dimension. You don't want it looking flat. Okay, you can even go on with an ink pen if you'd like and use it like mascara or like eyeliner and really make it pop by getting some black ink on there. So there's a look at the process. Practice in your sketchbook if you want to get better, and good luck drawing.